A 0 overall rebuild is one of the hardest challenges you can do in Madden. But what if I gave myself a slight advantage? And by slight advantage, I mean every single first round pick for the next 2 seasons. Or at least as many as Madden would allow me to get. So today, we're gonna be taking this absolutely horrific roster and see if we can turn them into an actual legit NFL team in 3 or 4 years with just a slight advantage. Nothing crazy. But super quick, I'm gonna keep this intro short once again because I'm excited to get into this video, but massive shout out to Head Start NFL for the suggestion of this video. Go drop them a sub, their link is in the description. And if you want a shout out just like that one, just let me know down below any fun rebuild ideas y'all might have, because I love taking ideas from the comments and seeing what'll happen, because a lot of the time these are really fun to do. And super quick, let's see if we can get to 1,000 likes on this video. Be sure to drop a like real quick. We've been doing really well with all the like goals recently. It really does help out the channel a ton, and it's super easy for y'all to do. You know, let me know you'd want to see another one by liking the video. And be sure to subscribe if you like Madden rebuilds. A low percentage of my viewers are subscribed, and these are long videos, so I don't know what y'all are doing. Be sure to subscribe. Let's see if we can get to 13K by the next time I upload a video. If you know anyone that might enjoy these, be sure to let them know about them. It'll make you an OG of the channel if you subscribe too, while you still can be one. But that's more than enough plugging. Again, I'm excited to get into this chaotic rebuild, to say the least. So get your drinks, get your snacks, get whatever. This might be a long one, and let's get into this rebuild. So how we're gonna do this is, I've already done everything we need to do here. We're just gonna see how this season plays out with a 0 overall team. Can't wait to get beat by over 100 points in every game. Still says we're an 84 for some reason. Love that. But let's just get straight to the end of year number 1, and let's just get absolutely destroyed all season. I can't wait. Okay, well, shockingly, we finish 0-17 with a 0 overall team. Who would have guessed? Now, I do see we actually put up points. 3 points versus the Chargers. I did keep Harrison Butker and Townsend, their punter, just because I didn't care to make them a 0 overall like it's kicker and punter. But let's check out the season stats. I want to see what happened this year. Danny Etling had 1,000 passing yards, which is maybe more than he should have as a literal 0 overall, but also 0 passing touchdowns and 57 interceptions. You know, to be fair, should he be able to even throw the ball as a 0 overall? Like, he has, what, 0 throw power, obviously, so I feel like that should just mean the ball should go nowhere, but maybe that's just, oh, it's doing that thing. I don't know if that actually affects how they play, but that's definitely an interesting glitch that has been around for, I don't even know how long now, but it's a certified EA moment. Our leading rusher was technically all of these players that didn't even touch the ball. LaMichael Pirine with negative 291 yards, truly elite. Cody White actually had 366 yards. Again, should he be even able to catch the ball with 0 catching or even move at all with 0 awareness, 0 speed? I don't know. You know what? I've seen worse from actual good offensive lines, so wasn't too bad. Held up pretty all right. Ben Braden, I've seen good right guards give up more sacks than that. I think Zach Martin for me gave up more sacks in a year than that. This game blows. Who would have guessed? On defense, Cole Christensen led the team with 160 tackles. We had 5 players get over 100 tackles. No tackles for loss, no sacks, and no picks. Shocking. So I think we should have gotten destroyed even more than we did, but we thoroughly got destroyed. 11,000 passing yards allowed. Or not passing yards, yards. Joe Burrow wins MVP. Justin Herbert at number 2. I was gonna say, I'm surprised it's not a division rival of us winning that, but Herbert is at number 2. No Patrick Mahomes up here. Who did I trade him to? I can't even remember now. I thought it was the Bears, but apparently not. Offensive player of the year, unsurprisingly, goes to Josh Jacobs with Austin Eckler at number 2. Justin Herbert up there. Defensive player of the year goes to Max Crosby. Joey Bosa at number 2. Okay, that's valid. Robert Spillane. That's what we're making happen. We're getting Robert Spillane up there. All right. Anthony Richardson wins Offensive Rookie of the Year. And Defensive Rookie of the Year goes to Joey Porter Jr. I don't know that we necessarily deserve to put up any points this year or get any yards at all for that matter. We had a 0.3 offensive points per game. That's great. In the Super Bowl, the Cowboys beat the Ravens. I see them in the Super Bowl a lot now. I used to not see the Cowboys even though they're broken in this game, but now I've been seeing them in the Super Bowl a lot lately. They win it over the Ravens 35-31. The Super Bowls are also really high scoring almost all the time, like 65 or 70 plus points, which does happen of course, but it's interesting. But here we are in free agency, and I don't know if anyone's gonna be interested in joining a 0 overall team, believe it or not. There are some decent players, Tony Pollard, Rashawn Gary, that would be kind of nice. Mike Williams, Christian Wilkins, there are definitely some solid players here. Unfortunately, none of them are interested at all. So that's tough, I guess. I'll still try to get some players. We'll see what we can do. Because anything here is literally like 80 overall better than what we have. Anyone's an upgrade. Okay, well, we're actually able to offer for some decent players here. It kind of makes me wonder if like us trading for every pick made the other teams broke or something, and they just couldn't re-sign all these players. That's my guess, maybe. I really don't know though. But we're gonna go for a lot of players. Tony Pollard, Rashawn Gary, Mike Williams, Christian Wilkins, Josh Allen, Donovan Peoples-Jones, Noah Fant, Grant Delpit, Bryce Hall, Mekhi Becton, and Kevin Dotson. I do think we'll get about half of these guys. I don't know. We might get Tony Pollard. I don't know if we're gonna get like Gary or Williams. We might get Christian Wilkins. We do have a decent lead for him. This could go from terrible to amazing real quick, especially if we can find a QB in the draft. So let's see if we can sign any of these players. Okay, some of them do sign, but all the best ones do not, unfortunately. So we get Donovan Peoples-Jones, we get Noah Fant, we get Grant Delpit, we get Bryce Hall, and we get Kevin Dotson. Rashawn Gary goes to the Vikings. Mekhi Becton goes to the Titans. Wish we could have gotten Gary, but sometimes he sucks in this game, so that might be fine. I do want these players, obviously, but now I don't think we're gonna get any of them, honestly. Maybe Pollard. We do still have a lead for him, but we're tied with the Lions for Mike Williams, and we're tied with the Titans and Lions for Josh Allen. So let's see what happens again. So Christian Wilkins goes to the Texans and Josh Allen to the Titans. Tony Pollard still hasn't signed, but we're still #1. He just doesn't want to come here. And the Lions aren't interested in Mike Williams anymore? Okay. We do sign Tony Pollard, but Mike Williams still hasn't signed, and I don't have any more offer simulations for this week. So let's sim to the next week, and let's see if we can get him now. I'm trying not to spend too much money this year. I figured like half of those players wouldn't sign, and I was right, because I don't want to go broke year one with a not great team. There are still some good players available in free agency, but they're all old, to be fair. Or most of them are, at least. Okay, so we're also gonna go for Jordan Brooks and Isaiah Hodgins, just because they're, again, literally like 80 overall better than what we would have there. We have the lead for all three of these players, so let's see if we can sign them. It looks like Mike Williams and Jordan Brooks do sign. Do we get them, though? We do. Both of them. So these are all massive upgrades. We should be looking great now, to be honest. I mean, I wouldn't say great, but a million times better than we were last year, I'll say that. Isaiah Hodgins, do you want to sign? Okay, it looks like he does sign. So those are some pretty big pieces to add. I don't know why it's playing Noah Fant at right tackle, but fair enough. And now let's see what we can do in the draft with literally as many first-round picks as we can have. But here we are in the draft, and of course we have about every pick. I had to trade up and get some of these top picks because I think the Steelers had the second pick, Seahawks had the fourth pick, the Texans had the... Like, despite getting almost every first-round pick, literally all but like 5, we only had 2 of the top 5 picks. Because of course I would. That's just my luck. I hate it here. But no, I did get them. We had to trade some of our later ones, obviously, but now we do have at least all the ones that show up there, so that's cool. But with the #1 overall pick, we're actually fairly lucky here. There is a top 5 talent QB in this class, and that is Will Burns out of West Virginia. He looks really good. Beautiful spiral. Good 40, not anything amazing, but definitely really good. Had elite throw power. Good ratings, has bad injury, which is interesting. Kind of makes me worry about his dev trait. Not great throw on the run, but everything else is really solid. Surprisingly, F juke and F spin move, even though he ran a 4.61, 4.58 at his pro day. But I don't really care about that at all. I'm just worried about his passing and I guess his speed, but he has good speed. Poor acceleration too. Is this guy like Daniel Jones or something with a cannon? That's kind of what he looks like. I guess he has a lot faster of a 40 time than Daniel Jones, but I don't know. Either way, I'm just rambling at this point. Will Burns looks really good. I wish he was a little younger. Honestly, might have normal dev, but either way looks good. So let's take him. And he does have hidden 95 speed, or no, 95 throw power, 84 speed. Wearing number 18, I low-key kind of hate that. Well, no, I guess we'll keep it. A deadly 59 jumping, truly elite. But no, overall, he does look very good. I'm happy with that pick for sure. I don't know how many of these picks I'm going to show. Obviously, I'm not going to go through every single one one of these picks. That would take forever, but I'll show like maybe a quarter or a half of them. We'll see. At number 2 overall, we could go with Quentin Davis, who does look really good. Maybe I'm absolutely insane in saying this, but I feel like the high draftable player, like the projected high players, aren't that good a lot of the time in this game. I don't know why, but I feel like I can find better players like this guy right here probably a little bit later in the first round. He doesn't have very good pass block finesse or run block finesse, but still. Because I mean, Anthony Murphy looks good, but his strength isn't anything absolutely insane. And he's not a very good run blocker, but his ratings are overall pretty good. We'll just go with Anthony Murphy. The other guy's probably better, but we can take him later if I do feel that he is better. So let's go with Anthony Murphy, a left tackle out of Ohio State, left-handed just like me for real, only 21 years old. Let's take him. He does have hidden dev, 88 strength, 71 speed, not very good excel for a tackle in this game, but we'll take it. And then with the third pick, let's take Quentin Davis. He does look really good. We'll just move him down to defensive end. I mean, he has a good build for that at 6'6", 267. Not the fastest in the world, but is strong for sure. A power moves, A pursuit. I wish he had more A's than that. He'll probably be like a 75-ish. I'm just hoping for a dev trait. A lot of the time, the early round pass rushers don't have a dev trait though. We'll see though. Let's take him. And he does. Okay. All I need to say is this player isn't going to have a dev trait, and then they will. I've cracked the code. But no, 83 strength, 80 speed is meh, but 88 excel, that's pretty nice. 83 agility. That feels like another good pick. I do want a corner. Ooh, Washington State. I might just have to take him because of bias, but he doesn't look like anything. I mean, he looks really good, but there are a lot of good corners in Madden 24 drafts for some reason. Like, look at these guys down here. All of these guys look amazing. Ooh, this dude's coverage isn't as good as some of the other corners, but he ran a 4.35. That's pretty interesting. I think we'll go with Marquise Singleton, though. He's the best balance of crazy ratings and crazy 40 time. So let's go with Marquise Singleton, only 21 years old, out of Oklahoma State. Sounds good to me. Hidden dev, 92 speed seems a little bit low. I mean, it's good, but it's not like 4.36 good. And only 90 excel. I feel like that's a problem a lot of the time. I feel like he should have had like 94 speed, 94.5 excel, but either way, should be a good player. We'll take it. And that guy was only supposed to go like late first, early second, so kind of weird to take him this early, but he looked good, so I don't regret it. Oh, I wish I had this guy scouted more. He looks interesting. I'm hoping he has A power moves. Either way, I might take him though. He does look pretty good. Jeremy White out of Oregon. We'll take him. 6'2", 254, only 21 years old. Sounds good to me. Another hidden dev. This dude's very similar to the other pass rusher we took. God, I love the number 0. It's so cool to me. I don't know why. I'm so glad they made that a thing. I don't know why it wasn't before. But he definitely looks like a good player, and I don't want to jinx it, but we're perfect on dev traits so far, which is rare. This dude looks kind of crazy. Hold on. I should have like looked through here more. Oh my god. I should have looked through here more before the draft to like kind of scout out who I should draft. This dude put up 39 reps at the combine, or 40 at his pro day, and that was only in 4th. Who are the defensive tackles in this class? What are they feeding them? But no, this dude looks crazy. Again, not supposed to go until like late first, early second, but we'll take him anyways. Okay, we do finally hit a normal dev, but 94 strength, 74 speed, 83 excel for a defensive tackle. That's pretty nice. We're coming down to probably the last picks that I'm gonna show, but there are still a lot of good looking players. I almost want to take like one of these good QBs just so another team can't get them. I could. It would be kind of a waste of a pick, but could also be strategic. We'll see. You know, I think my worst position at drafting is probably safe. I just can never tell if they're good or not. I feel like I've said that before about a different position, but I think safety is probably the one. Probably because I never focus scout them. That's probably part of it, but I don't know. None of these guys look good to me. There probably are some really good ones here. I think the best one might be Raphael Meekins. A awareness, A pursuit, A tackle, and he's listed as a zone corner. So this guy could be really good if he's that good in run defense and is even better in zone coverage. I don't know. Feel like he's gonna have normal dev, but I feel like he's gonna be a really good overall. Let's take him. He does have hidden. Again, I just need to say they're gonna have normal and they'll have hidden. Kind of weird to take safety top 10, but I'm not even really taking these in order of where the players are supposed to go, to be fair. I'm just taking who I see that looks good. Tim Cook, isn't that like that Apple guy's name? He looks good. He's just not a good run blocker, but well, he does also have a run block finesse, so I don't know. Let's take him, sure. Hidden dev, 88 speed, 89 excel at tight end. Sure, we'll take it. I think I will make this pick and one more, and and then we're done showing them at least. I feel like we need another lineman. Should I go off-brand Greg Hennings? He does look really good, I think. Sure, Greg Hennings out of Notre Dame, that's a good offensive line school. So let's take him. Hidden Dev, 89 strength, 74 speed, 84 excel, 79 jumping. This dude has like 20 overall better jumping than our also athletic QB. And also he's like 60 pounds heavier or more. So I don't know what our QB is doing. I guess he's just white. I don't know. And speaking of white, let's go with the lineman I was thinking about taking earlier. Again, he looks terrible in terms of finesse, but he is very, very strong. I don't know if he's going to be like amazing or anything, but I do like the bench numbers. Let's take him. Hidden Dev, 93 strength. Sounds good to me. Have we taken like 4 linemen already? I feel like I went from not enough linemen to too many now, but I guess you can never have too many offensive linemen. You can't really have too much of anything in terms of roster talent at least. But I'll take the rest of these picks and hopefully we can get some good ones because this team definitely needs it. Okay, well, we had a really, really solid draft. I mean, as you would hope, to be fair. Will Burns is an 80 overall. One of the highest QBs I've ever taken. It's rare to find an 80 overall QB. I mean, they exist for sure, but you know, sometimes you can go a whole rebuild without seeing one. The top 5 overall wasn't like amazing. It was a few 75s in there, but all of them are still good players. Harvey's a 76. The highest overall player we got was Raphael Meekins at an 81 overall. Okay, so I'm slowly learning how to look for safeties. This guy looks insane. 83 zone, 87 hit power, 84 pursuit. I wish his man was a little better, but good lord. Overall, just pretty much all good players. Alan Chandler isn't great, and then Jason Blair, I moved to center, so he went down. I think the worst players I got were towards the end, which makes sense. I tried to take the best ones first, regardless of where they were supposed to go. Jaden Carter's only a 70, but he does have a hidden dev. And then I don't know what the hell I was doing with that running back pick. He looked a lot better to me than what he actually was. But I mean, these are all gonna be starters for us pretty much. For some reason, I forgot we had Noah Fant. So Tim Cook and Tyler Dwyer were kind of pointless, even though they are good players. We could even trade Noah Fant if I wanted to. We'll see, I guess. But obviously, very good draft. I think we hit every good player, I think. I think there were like 1 or 2 that I missed on. Baber, but he's a corner. We got other ones. Same with Vincent. Connor Andrews, I didn't know if he looked good or not, but apparently he was pretty good. He had like D route running stats. He does look good though. I mean, to be fair, looking at his ratings right there, I wouldn't guess that he's super good because of his deep route and his release, and his catch in traffic isn't anything crazy. I guess he's just really good run after the catch. Okay. And then Donovan Graham, but I got another 76 overall defensive tackle, so that's fine. Keith Lehman, a center, meh. And then Mike Williams I didn't take because we already had another QB, but I was thinking about it just to steal him from another team. But anyways, let's get into year number 2, or I guess year number 1, depending on how you want to look at it. We'll just call it year number 2 though. And let's get a look at how this team is coming along. I didn't want to say a look at how this team is looking. That would be a stupid sentence. I don't know. But here's a look at the team heading into year number 2 of the rebuild. This team is crazy looking, just the amount of blue, especially on the defensive side of the ball. We got fairly lucky with all the dev traits we hit. I mean, if you think about it, I think we only drafted 1, 2, 3 players that didn't have a dev trait, unless I'm missing one. Well, Mullins too, but he got a breakout for some reason. I wish it was like literally anyone else because he's never gonna play here. Not a breakout, but like a mentor rookie or whatever. Again, we had like 30 other rookies. I wish it was anybody else, but whatever. But obviously, you know, an 80 overall upgrade in 1 season is insane. I'm surprised we're even an 80 though, to be fair. I mean, we don't even really have many players higher than an 80. We have Meekins, Brooks. I guess we have Mike Williams, Tony Pollard too, but I guess Burns is at an 80. Same with Donovan Peoples-Jones, but does that really equal an 80 overall? I don't know, but we'll take it. I won't complain. If we don't win like offensive and defensive rookie of the year, like top 5, both of them, I'm gonna be disappointed. Well, maybe not top 5, but we'll see. But anyways, let's get to the midseason point of year 2, and hopefully this team can do pretty well. Okay, well, at the midseason point of year 2, we are 2-5. That's valid considering we're a team of rookies thrown together. I thought we would be a little better, but no, that definitely makes sense. Well, I'm fine with it. We have some upgrades here. Is it anyone important? Yeah, at least 1 starter in Raphael Meekins. I kind of want to check dev traits. I want to see if there are any revealed. I hope we at least got like a few superstars, maybe an X factor or 2. We'll see. Meekins could be one considering he's already gone up 3 overall. Oh, that is a lot lot of star dev, but Murphy has X Factor? Linemen can have X Factor? What does it even do? I have never seen that. Yeah, they can have superstar abilities, but interesting. Very interesting. Unfortunately, the rest of them are star dev. I mean, we still have Norris and Cook that haven't revealed yet, and then on defense, okay, Meekins does have X Factor, and Davis has superstar. I'm honestly a little surprised we didn't have more superstars, but I'm glad we at least had 2 X Factors. We'll take that. I just didn't know linemen could have X Factor. I mean, there's no point, but we'll take it, I guess. But we have some re-signings here. Who's even gonna be here? We just have all rookies. Oh, just some random free agents I picked up. Okay, nobody major really at all. I mean, Harrison Butker, I guess I can re-sign. Arguable if he should even be here, because he wasn't a 0 overall to begin with. I just didn't feel like making a kicker and punter 0 overall, to be fair. And Blake Gillikin, sure, why not? But with that, that's all there is for us to do here. So let's get to the end of year 2, and hopefully we can finish pretty strong, but we'll see. Dog, I feel like I've gone 7-10 like 4 years in a row in the last rebuilds I've done. I mean, I guess you can't count last year, but, you know, because we went 0-17, but I feel like 3 of the 4 years in the last rebuild I did, we went 7-10. We go 7-10 here. That's just our curse, I guess. Or no, I'm stupid. We go 8-9. For some reason, I was thinking we were the Broncos. I'm very stupid. That's fine. It's all right. Let's check out the season stats. Will Burns wasn't all that good. 3,800 yards isn't very high, considering it is a really heavy passing offense. 29 touchdowns is good, but 19 picks, only 62% completion percentage, not great. Tony Pollard was good, 1,000 yards, 4.5 per carry, 6 touchdowns. We had 2 1,000-yard receivers, Mike Williams with 1,100, 13 touchdowns. Noah Fant with 1,069 yards, nice, 8 touchdowns, but not much outside of that. Blocking was very bad. Anthony Murphy, despite having X Factor, was horrific, and Greg Hennings was also really terrible. Arguably worse, because he did that at right tackle, which is easier. Dotson was bad. Hamilton was meh. No, he was bad because that was from right guard, and Blair was bad. Okay, all of them were bad. That's fun. Rashawn Jones leads the team in tackles with 138. Tackles for loss, 18 for Harvey, 14 for White and Bush, 10 for Davis, and then sacks, 7 for Harvey leads the team, only 5 for White, only 4.5 for Davis, 2.5 from Bush. Not great there. And then interceptions, 3 for Meekins, Pleasant, and Delpit. That was good at least. 2 for Hall, and then 1 for a few players. So it looks like big problems right now are our, I guess, trenches. Our O-line and our D-line look pretty terrible. Dude, I hate this game. I'm so sick of this shit. Dak Prescott is either winning MVP or top 3 at least for MVP every single year. Why? Patrick Mahomes on the Cardinals up there. That's where we traded him, I guess. Offensive Player of the Year goes to Lamar. Defensive Player of the Year goes to Myles Garrett. No Chiefs up there. Offensive Rookie of the Year, ooh, it is close, but Will Burns does win it. Nathan Aldridge at number 2 for the Chargers. Don't know who that was. These two have the same face. That's a little scary. Gerald Moses at 4. Really not many players up there. Defensive Rookie of the Year does go to Richard Harvey, so we'll take that at least. Rashawn Jones at 2. Larry Pleasant at 4. Meekins at 7. I'm surprised he wasn't higher. Jeremy White at 8. Quentin Davis at 10. Honestly, about as good of a record as I thought we would have, but the team looks like it did really poorly. Like, if I saw these stats, I would guess we went 5-12 or something, just based off our QB play and our O-line play and our D-line play, other than our defensive tackle. But I guess the secondary, the run game, our receiving core all kind of carried, I'm guessing. I guess we'll have a few more dev traits revealed. Let's check them out really quick. Probably just star, but maybe not. You never know. Norris still isn't revealed. Cook has star. Bush has superstar. Okay. Thorpe and Carter still aren't revealed though, or Moore or Chandler. So I guess we'll see in the offseason. But speaking of that, let's get to the offseason, and hopefully we can actually upgrade this team. But in the Super Bowl, the Eagles take down the Titans 38-28. Great roster in the Eagles versus, you know, great coaching staff in the Titans. If y'all have seen my videos before, y'all know I'm like a, well, you might know, I'm like a Mike Vrabel stan, I guess. I haven't used that word in like 3 years, but I'm a Mike Vrabel enjoyer for sure. But the Eagles do make another Super Bowl and they win it this time. We've had what, back-to-back NFC East Super Bowl champions? Fun. God, dude, get this 12 overall player out of here. They just always show up in the upgrade players, but you can't upgrade them because they're a 12 overall and it freaks the game out. He's still, why does it still say upgrade players? I cut him. Shut up. But we have some re-signings and I think we have -33 mil to work work with. I don't know how that happens, but fair enough. Do I have like cap space I can clear, or maybe like restructuring? Let's see. Oh yeah, by the way, if you don't know how to clear dead cap, I just do it for this one, because if not, I literally can't do anything, and that wouldn't be very... No, we don't have any dead cap. Okay, well shit, let me see what I can do. Okay, well I restructured all the contracts I could. We still have almost negative 10 mil in cap, so it's not ideal, believe it or not. I think it's just counting all the draft picks we have towards our cap, which I guess makes sense, but that's not how it works in real life. I mean, you have to like account for that in real life, but it doesn't count towards it until you take the pick and until you pay the players, and more cap would definitely free up next year. So I don't know, it's kind of annoying that that's how that works, but we're not going to be able to sign anybody in free agency, unfortunately. Now watch, there are going to be like 99 overall players here. There's going to be like Nick Bosa, Micah Parsons, fucking Patrick Mahomes is going to be back. Okay, well there is 199, I called it. Joe Burrow, there's Hassan Reddick, Amari Cooper, Joel Bitonio. It is definitely a strong one, but unfortunately we are broke. Not just broke, like $9.5 million in debt, just like me in real life from all my years of gambling and cocaine addiction. That was a very out-of-pocket thing to say. I don't know why I said that. But anyways, I'm losing my mind. Let's get to the draft. This game drives me insane, genuinely. But here in the draft, we once again have the #1 overall pick. I didn't really bother to get every pick again this year, because to be fair, half the players wouldn't even make the team, just because we would have so many, but we do have at least good ones. I don't know who I'm gonna pick though, like what position. I think another pass rusher could help for sure, especially so we have the power and then a good speed guy, but Jaden Carter actually does have superstar dev, but does that mean he's gonna play well? Not necessarily. I do also want to look for another guard. I cut Kevin Dotson to try to save cap because he sucked. So at #1, what do we want to do here? I wonder if it would be smart to like trade this pick for a player or something. It could be. This guy looks good, I think. Yeah, maybe. I don't know if he's top 5 good. He might be though. Is there anyone that good right here at a position we actually need? Major Elliott, wasn't that the name of like a safety or something? No, I'm thinking of Major Wright. Never mind. Shout out Major Wright, I guess. Yeah, just nobody here looks all that crazy. Dude's last name is Garfield. I kind of want to take him just because of that. He does look solid for sure, just not like blowing me away or anything like your mother does. Colin Black does look pretty good. Not a very good power blocker, which is weird because, you know, that's what he is. He's strong and slow. Is he worth taking here? I have no idea, but we're gonna do it. Let's go with Colin Black. Very well could have normal dev. I'm actually predicting that he will, but let's take him anyways. Okay, no, he doesn't. Hidden dev, 90 strength. Again, the strategy. Just predict they have normal dev, and then they'll have hidden every single time, except for when they don't. The dude kind of looked Travis Kelce a little bit. He also looked thin for alignment. I guess he was 6'7", like 310, but still. We could go with Jared Hackett here. Ooh, wait, I didn't see this guy. Holy shit. Jerry Barrett. Why is every name like that? Jerry Barrett, Jared Hackett, Jaden Harris. Why? But yeah, Jerry Barrett does look pretty good. A finesse, A tackle, A awareness. Not very strong and not like super fast, but I'm not so worried about that. His other ratings do look really good. So let's take him here. God damn it, normal dev. All right, I forgot to say he's gonna have normal dev. I should have done it. Would have been like X Factor, but left-handed just like me for real. 91 Excel, good lord. Hopefully he's a good overall. I mean, he looked like he would be. And now we might go for a corner or something. Adonis Alexander looks pretty good. Isn't that the name of like a fucking NBA player? No, I don't know. I don't know shit about basketball, bruh. Oh, he looks insane though. Oh my god. A-man, B-zone, B-press, ran a 4.35, good bench press, 40-inch vertical, 10.3 broad jump, only 21 years old, 6'2", 202, and ran a 4.35. Sounds good to me. Gonna have normal dev, but see, that's all you gotta do and it'll give him hidden. 95 speed, 90 excel. I feel like a lot of the fast players have really not amazing excel, but either way, he looks good. We'll take it. He might be close to an 80. He looked insane. And now we could go Jared Hackett, but we have so many D linemen. Should I take a chance on another speed rusher just so we have a few in case the other one actually just wasn't good? I mean, this guy looks about the same, just worse. I'm fine. I'm all right. He doesn't look good at all. Is this guy any good? Kerry Palmer? I didn't even notice him. He's a little faster. I wouldn't necessarily say better for sure though, but again, I don't know what else to take, so we'll take a chance. Normal dev, 84 speed, 91 excel. Another really athletic player. It's just, unfortunately, normal dev. You hate to see it. But I mean, mean, honestly, I don't know who else to take at this point. We might just look for another lineman, but that'll probably be the last pick we're gonna make here, because we've filled pretty much everything out. Like, I fill your mother out. I'm really immature, by the way. Timmy Costanzo, that sounds like an offensive lineman name. I don't know about Timmy. I don't know anyone named Timmy in the last 45 years, but I guess just makes me think of Anthony Costanzo. I don't know why. Well, I know why, but still. I don't know what the hell I'm talking about now. I'm genuinely losing my mind. I'm just rambling at this point. Michael Garfield, do you want to join the team? Sure you do. Welcome to the Chiefs. Okay, I need to remember to say they're gonna have normal dev, so they don't have normal dev, because we have hit normal dev like the last 4 picks. God damn it. Maybe he'll be good though. I don't know. I can't tell. Robbie McGraw, that sounds like a country singer. You would never guess why. It might be because that's the last name of a country singer, I'm pretty sure. I think. Is that what he is? I don't fucking know, but he has good bench press. Not elite, apparently, but great at least. Sure, welcome to the team. Again, I didn't remember to say he's gonna have normal dev, but he did have hidden, thankfully. 6'4", 342 pounds. Good lord. He doesn't even look that big. I would guess like 6'4", 305 maybe? I mean, sometimes QBs in this game look fatter than him because of the weird pads it gives them. But anyways, I'm simulating the rest of this out. I said simulating really weird, but let's see if we got some good players, I hope. And hopefully the CPU can do pretty well. Okay, so once again, very solid draft, I'll say that. Not like as crazy as last year's. The CPU definitely picked up some good players, some good receivers in like the second round. How many corners are we gonna have? The CPU genuinely, holy shit, the amount of receivers too. I wish they didn't double up on the same positions so much, but it is what it is. But Colin Black's a 75 overall, the tackle we picked #1 overall. Hopefully that's not a repeat of like Jake Fisher, or Jake Fisher, was that the Chiefs #1 overall pick tackle? I don't think it was Jake Fisher. I can't remember, dude. Jerry Barrett is a 77. I don't think he had a dev trait though, right? No, he didn't, which is unfortunate, but still a good player. I was right. Adonis Alexander, I said he would be close to an 80, and he is exactly close to an 80 at a 79. Kerry Palmer is a 75. I wonder if he'll go down at defensive end. Either way, won't start, because again, he also has normal dev, but no, he just stays at a 75 at defensive end. Okay. Garfield is only a 73. McGraw is a 75. And then the CPU picked a really good corner, good receivers, lots of good players in this draft class. We didn't necessarily need it, because we already had about a million good young players, but I guess I won't complain about getting even more, but I will complain about having negative 72 million in cap space. That's not exactly ideal. Okay, well, here we're going to be trading 3 players that probably wouldn't make the team in Mullins, Cantrell, and Dwyer in a 4th round pick for JOK from the Browns. Not exactly the player I was wanting to go for. I was wanting to go for either Denzel Ward or Greg Newsome, but Dolphins, what am I doing? But for some reason, they couldn't afford that. I guess it was maybe too much dead cap from them. I don't know. Oh God, Cantrell is their #1 receiver. Why is this team so poor? Good lord. Sucks to be them, I guess. But here's a look at the team heading into the 3rd and maybe final year of the rebuild. I'll probably do another one because I don't know if we're going to be good this year, but we might. We'll see. Burns did get superstar, which I was hoping for. He wasn't very good, but somehow won rookie of the year. I mean, his passing touchdowns were good, but his yards weren't very good, and his interceptions, obviously, and his completion percentage. None of them were good. So I don't know how he won it, but we'll take it. Everyone else must have just sucked, but still a lot of rookies starting this year. I mean, 1, 2, 3, 4 on offense, and then here is a look at the defense. It looks like Grant Delpit did get superstar. Harvey went straight from normal to superstar, which is nice. At corner, we're going to be starting a few rookies, though. Did Davis get superstar, or did he have... I think he had it. Wait, I feel like either White or Davis went up in dev trait. I can't remember, though. There's so many players with dev traits here, obviously. I can't remember now. There's too much happening. But obviously, we traded for JOK just now, and the team's looking really good. We're starting both of the rookie corners we drafted that were very good. I just moved Roan to safety because I wanted to keep him, and I guess we didn't have that good of safety depth. Was obviously a corner for us last year. I was thinking about trading him, but very good depth safety to have, I guess. If we wanted to, I could absolutely cheese this and just trade all of our depth players for like picks, and then trade those picks for like studs. Like I could make this team insane if I wanted to, but you know, if it doesn't work out this year, we might do that. We'll see. But that would also feel a little weird. I don't know. But anyways, let's get to the mid-season point of year 3, and hopefully we can do pretty well. Or I guess year 2, depending on how you want to look at it. Okay, well, at the mid-season point of year number 3, we are 3-4. Not doing super great. Probably not even as good as we should be doing, but I expected it, unfortunately. We do have a good amount of upgrades here, which is surprising because I have auto upgrade on. But we have some re-signings here. Who's gonna even be here? And nobody important, really. Oh, literally 4 players. Okay. I guess that's good for us, but what isn't good is it said we have negative 67 mil in cap space, so that's not ideal. I mean, it says we have 18 right there, so, dude, I don't know. Whatever. That's fine. But that's literally all there is for us to do here. We could, like, make some benches if we want to try to make the playoffs this year, or we could just hope things work themselves out. Will Burns isn't amazing once again. Pollard isn't amazing this year. Deion Camp is absolutely terrible as a rookie. Yeah, things definitely aren't working out great this year. Again, I'm surprised we even have 3 wins. Those aren't the best stats in the world, but it is what it is. So with that, let's just get to the end of year 3 and hopefully we can rebound and make the playoffs. Maybe. Okay, well, in year number 3, this year we finish 7-10, of course. Let's check out the season stats. Let's see what happened. Can't wait. Can't wait to be disappointed. Will Burns, again, is this the Chiefs playbook? Did I, like, unknowingly switch the playbook? I kept the scheme the same. I kept the playbooks the same. Everything is the same. Will Burns just isn't, like, that good. These are, like, fine stats, but I don't know. They're just that. They're just fine. When we have Dak throwing for almost 40 touchdowns, 4,500 yards, 73% completion percentage, it makes it a little harder to appreciate that kind of season. Also, Joe Burrow threw 0 interceptions. All right, pop off king, I guess. I don't know. We might look somewhere else for QB. We might just stick with Will Burns and hope he finally plays better next year, but we'll see. I want a great QB to play like a great QB. Well, I don't know if he's necessarily great. He is top 10, though, and he isn't really playing top 10. So I don't know. It is what it is. Tony Pollard, just under 1,000 yards, 4.2 per carry, 9 touchdowns. He's meh. Mike Williams with 1,000 yards, 12 touchdowns. The receiving in general was fine. Blocking, Deion Camp blows. I think, wait, where was I playing Deion Camp? I have a weird theory here. Where was I playing him? Okay, that confirms my theory. I was playing Deion Camp at center, and he allowed, what, 16 sacks? That is disgusting. And I think he's listed as a right tackle, right? Those are stats that a tackle would put up in this game, like allowing 15 plus sacks or something, which is nowhere near realistic, but welcome to Madden. If a center put up 16 sacks, which happened here, I don't even know what I would do with myself, and I don't know what to do with myself. Do I just cut him now? I mean, we can hope that he rebounds, but like, holy shit. Apparently don't play a tackle at center unless you actually move them over. I just have him listed there on the depth chart. Yeah, that was one of the worst offensive lines I've ever seen. I guess it was last year too, though, to be fair. Rashawn Jones led the team in tackles with 125, JOK with 122. Tackles for loss, we had a lot. 15 from Harvey, Bush, and Davis. And then sacks, 10 from Quentin Davis. He low-key had a really good season. Only 5 from Harvey, though, 4.5 from Jeremy White. He sucked. 3 picks from Stephen White, 3 for Larry Pleasant, 2 for Adonis Alexander, and then 1 for a few players. Our defense, stats-wise, looked like it did pretty well, even though we didn't get that much pass rush, but our offense was definitely questionable. Jalen Hurts wins MVP. He didn't have that good of a passing year, though, right? I thought he was, like, right next to Will Burns in terms of, like, touchdowns and everything. Must have just ran a lot or something. Yeah, he also didn't throw that many picks, had a good completion percentage, and then, oh, Jesus, 876 yards and 15 touchdowns on the ground. Good lord. I'm kind of shocked that Joe Burrow with 0 picks didn't win that, but whatever. You know what? There's a weird lack of Madden-generated players in the top 10. It's kind of weird. Rookies seem especially bad this year to me for some reason. Like, dog, not even up here for Offensive Player of the Year. How about NFC? Nope, all real players. It's been a few years now with couple generated classes. Still nobody. But Offensive or Defensive Player of the Year goes to Myles Garrett again. Alexander Cantrell, the receiver we traded to the Browns, wins Offensive Rookie of the Year because of course he does. Darrell Bradley at number 4. I think that's a receiver. And then Adonis Alexander wins Defensive Rookie of the Year. We'll take that. Stephen White at number 3. Jerry Barrett at number 8. Weird season. Very weird season to say the least. So hopefully we can improve during the offseason, but to be fair, we have a solid roster for sure, but we don't have much money to work with, which is kind of unfortunate. In the Super Bowl, the Packers take down the Steelers 24-21. Upgrade for Adonis Alexander here. I wonder what his dev trait's gonna be. Oh, I love that glitch. That's one of my favorites. I think that was the first glitch I saw in Madden 24 that just told me, oh, they didn't really fix anything in this game, huh? But Adonis Alexander does have superstar dev, 95 speed, 90 man. Good lord. Already up to 90 man coverage. coverage as a rookie and is insane. He's like Sauce Gardner without all the defensive pass interference that he somehow gets away with. I still have no idea about that. That is possibly the most baffling thing to me in the NFL. I don't know, me rambling about it is probably going to make people mad, but it's so shocking to me. But what else is shocking is the amount of negative cap space we have. We are 65 million in the hole, and I don't even know who we're paying. We're paying like Tony Pollard, Mike Williams, and like that's it pretty much. I mean, a few players like Grant Delpit and probably JOK, but I doubt they're hurting the cap space very much. So I'll try to free some cap, but I don't know what I'm going to be able to do. We'll see though. I can get us to a deadly negative 41 mil with this restructure. Let's go. Wait, I'm surprised that drops it that much. I don't know. Either way, I'll figure this out. We'll see. Okay, well, I actually was able to clear up a decent amount of cap space just from restructuring and everything. We do have 25 mil to work with. Again, I'm surprised this team is as broke as it is, but I'm trying my best out here. There's only so much I can do. I can't wait until my custom rosters are done. I haven't started them yet. I usually wait until after the preseason cut day, which is today. So once they update the rosters that final time, which will probably take them forever, just knowing how they function. But once that happens, then I'll start my custom rosters just so they can like create the players that like make the teams as UDFAs, so I don't have to create them. So I'll definitely get to those once the rosters get updated once again. But what do we really need in free agency? Definitely offensive line and maybe pass rush, but I didn't see any good ones available. The best front seven player, or not front seven, but like D lineman, I guess you would call him, was Justin Matabuike, but obviously he's more of a 3-4 defensive end, not a 4-3 defensive end. Same deal with Leonard Williams. There's Carl Lawson, but he's 31. I'm good. There's Emmanuel Ogba. He's 32. He is kind of cracked in this game, though, sometimes. I don't know if he's still the same, but probably. It doesn't seem like they changed much from Madden 23. Chris Olave isn't really that expensive. He's not interested, but there isn't anyone that he's super interested in terms of the offers he has. So we could bump this up and maybe have a filthy receiving core. If not, let me check some. I did see Joe Tooney. We could maybe get him back. Charles Cross is here. How does he do in this game? I feel like if we sign him, he's gonna look more like this right here, like 10 sacks than 8. Neither are good, but that's EA. I'm complaining a lot. I'm sorry, but it's valid. I think Joe Tooney would be our best bet. I mean, Chris Olave would be fun, but it would be unlikely that we could get him. And O-line has definitely been a bigger problem for us than our receiving core. So we'll go with Joe Tooney, and hopefully we can get him. We might look for someone else, but I don't really know who we would even want here, to be fair. There isn't really anyone that blows me away or anything. Like your mother blows me, sorry. Wan'Dale Robinson, I mean, what would be the point? We have younger receivers that are like the same overall. Isaiah Pacheco, maybe bring him back, because Tony Pollard hasn't been like a stud or anything. The Cardinals are also very interested in him, though. I don't know, we'll see. Why is J.K. Dobbins a higher overall than Tyler Algier? That doesn't make any sense to me. Either way, let's see if we can sign either of these two players. They both sign, and we get Joe Tooney, we don't get Isaiah Pacheco. That's fine. I guess we'll just go with J.K. Dobbins then? Or we'll at least try to get him. Okay, he is interested. Let's see if we can sign him. Doesn't sign yet, and he does sign with us. Okay, very minimal free agent class. Well, I wouldn't call getting a really good offensive lineman minimal, but only 2 players. I would have obviously liked Chris Olave too, but we just had nowhere near the money for him, so this worked out pretty well. I almost wonder if we should play Tooney at tackle. He does have tackle experience. That could be kind of fun. That could work. He's really goddamn solid, at least at guard in terms of pass protection. And then I think Murphy hasn't been as bad as others, but he definitely has not been great. Not playing up to his superstar X Factor dev trait. Yeah, 26 sacks in the last 2 years. That would get you sent to the gulag in the actual NFL. That would get you sent to like, not even the like XFL or anything, like the CFL. Division 2 CFL. There isn't even, I don't even think there is Division 2 CFL. I don't even know what that would be, but that would get you sent there. But by Madden's logic, that's how an 80 overall X Factor plays, so I don't know, dude. But with that, again, I might do something with the offensive line, but let's get to the draft. Okay, well, here we are in the draft, and the Texans have the #1 pick. We pick at number 11, and to be honest, I don't know what we're even gonna look for here. I mean, we have enough young players. It's just our young players aren't doing very well, to say the least. I think we're still just gonna look on the offensive line. There was one pass rusher I was looking at, but I don't know. I guess we'll see. Well, I think we might trade Jeremy White away because he hasn't been playing very well. I mean, yeah, 9.5 sacks combined in the last year, getting full starting snaps isn't exactly ideal, believe it or not. The tackles for loss are nice, but we could get that from someone that's actually, you know, getting sacks too. So we'll probably trade him at some point. I don't know. Is there a lineman we could get here that would even like make much of a difference? I just feel like no matter who I take, they're just gonna play bad. Romero's fast, but like he isn't very strong and his ratings weren't very good. Taylor Britt, also not good. He looks bad, like straight up. His power is good, but meh. The pass rusher I wanted is still here. I didn't really look that close at him. He's kind of fast. He's pretty fast, but not like insanely fast or anything. He doesn't look that good at all, really. He like just has finesse moves, and that's it. Nothing else. This might be the rare time where I don't even make a pick in the draft. I might just hand it to the CPU and see what players it can come up with, because there's like nobody here that I'm interested in. I mean, there are good looking players for sure, like Trey Jackson, but do we really need a linebacker? No. CJ Roll, but we have like a million good corners. Devontae Black looks insane. Hold on. This might be an exception. Okay, yeah, we'll take him. A pursuit, A hit power, B everything else. Ran a 4.44, which was the first for strong safeties. Good vertical jump, good 3-cone. Probably normal dev, but we'll take him. And he does have hidden. Okay, you just gotta reverse psychology it. Terrible change of direction for some reason, but should be a good overall player. And now, he probably won't even get any playing time, but let's sim to the end of the draft and hopefully we can just be good this season. We'll find out though. Okay, well, Devontae Black is very good. The CPU picked a couple good players, but this is like our 5th good tight end, Wyatt Lane. And then Rudy Harris, that's cool. He looks like a good guard. And then I don't know what the hell the rest of this is. Just 64 and 65 overall safeties and linebackers. After we already took a safety, and linebacker is probably our last need. Well, it's not our last need, but I wouldn't exactly say it's a very big need. Oh, this guy's a pass rusher, Tyrone Grimes. Is he though? Sometimes these players are listed as, yeah, he has 67 finesse move. Not exactly a great pass rusher, even though that's what he's listed as. So, not the best draft in the world for the most part, but we made a good pick, so we'll take it. Okay, well, here we're gonna be trading Tim Cook, Nash, who's a running back, I don't even know who he is, and then Roberson, another receiver, I don't even know who the hell he is, and a first-round pick to the Ravens for Ronnie Stanley. It seems like a lot to give up for Ronnie Stanley in real life, maybe. I mean, he's really good, but he's older here, and he's, like, hurt a decent amount, so this is kind of a lot, but also he's not gonna get hurt here, and it doesn't matter if he regresses after the year, because this is the last year anyways, so we will take that. Hopefully he doesn't completely suck, although he probably will, because EA. I'm growing more and more sick of this game as the days go on, to be honest. Might start making Minecraft videos or some shit. I don't know, dude. And we're trading for another tackle here. We're trading Harden, a right guard, Garfield, the left tackle, who's also wearing number 69. I kind of regret trading him. And then Palmer, a defensive end, and a 3rd-round pick to the Raiders for Colton Miller. I'm definitely worried about that tackle duo, so this should at least help. I can't wait for them to massively underperform and make me cry, probably. I love this game. Okay, well, here we are heading into the 4th and final year of the rebuild. The challenge was to make a dynasty. I can safely say we haven't done that, considering we haven't even made the playoffs once, let alone a Super Bowl. But I mean, we have a good team for sure. We're up to an 86 now. The offense is looking very good. The defense is looking solid. It should develop more throughout the year, hopefully. I'm hoping. But y'all have seen the team. Actually, I forgot about this. I don't know if I showed it. Stephen White actually has X Factor, which is pretty cool. If we kept going with this team, this could genuinely turn into like a 93 overall team. Well, maybe not that extreme, but like a 90-ish overall team within the next couple years just because of the youth we have here. In other words, we're looking really good. But with that, let's get to the end of year number 4, and hopefully we can finish this rebuild out strong. We'll see. Okay, well, here we are at the end of year number 4, and if you've made it all the way here and you haven't already, I hope y'all enjoyed the video. It's been a very fun one. Again, 1,000 likes I think I set the goal to, which we should easily be able to hit. Be sure to drop a like. I would appreciate it very much. Subscribe if you want to be an OG of the channel while you still can be one. Let's see if we can get to like 13K, but we're up to an 89 overall team, 91 offense, and then an 88 defense. You want to take any guesses on our record? I'm just gonna say it's very, very predictable. predictable, and it seems to be our record like every year for the last 2 rebuilds. Yeah, we went 7-10. Who would have guessed? I hate this game, dude. It's maybe I'm crazy for saying this, but it is genuinely worse than last year. I didn't know that was possible. Will Burns wasn't even the problem. He was really good. 4,600 yards, 36 touchdowns, only 6 interceptions, 74% completion percentage. Tony Pollard was absolutely dog shit. I was thinking about benching him at the midseason for J.K. Dobbins, but I guess he wasn't much better in terms of yards per carry either. We had 3 1,000-yard receivers. Mike Williams with 1,200 yards, 13 touchdowns, and then 1,100 yards for Fant and Darrell Bradley. Blocking, Colton Miller was absolutely horrendous, but the rest of the line was really good. Ronnie Stanley was really nice. Rashawn Jones once again led the team in tackles. Jeremy White was really good this year. Sacks, Jeremy White with 10.5, 7.5 for Quentin Davis, 4.5 for Richard Harvey. This team doesn't look bad in terms of stats. I guess Tony Pollard and Colton Miller were really the only 2 bad ones. Adonis Alexander led the team with 3 picks and then 1 from a few players. Not that many interceptions, but it's better than the 0 we had at the midseason, which, fun fact, we had 0. So I switched to the Bears defensive playbook, and apparently that worked out better, for sure, but still not good enough to make the playoffs. We'll just go through the yearly awards quickly to close this out. Joe Burrow wins MVP here. Burns at number 4. Offensive Player of the Year goes to Najee, top 2 from Steelers. Burns at number 6. Defensive Player of the Year goes to Crosby, Max Crosby. Offensive Rookie of the Year goes to a Texan. Defensive Rookie of the Year goes to Tarian Bronson. Whoever named their child that should be put into prison. Shout out Action Bronson, even though he kind of sucks. So no shout out, but still. Nah, he's whatever. I don't know. Anyways, we built a really good team. Obviously, it was an 89 overall until we cut Tony Pollard, but that's addition by subtraction in this case, even though he should have played so much better than he did. I hate this game. But I hope y'all enjoyed at the very least. Again, I know I just said it, but 1,000 likes. Be sure to subscribe if you want to be an OG. Let me know down below any fun rebuild ideas, but that's all for today's video. Thank you all so much for watching. I appreciate it if you've made it all the way here. And with that, I'll see y'all again in the next video. Goodbye.